This is a video to make an origami bunny box. The first step for the origami bunny balloon is a book fold. So we're going to start with the color side up. Go ahead and make a book fold. So it's going to go from the bottom edge up to the top. Make sure it's nice and lined up. So it's very precise. And then squish that down. Open it up and then rotate it. We're going to do the other as well, the other book fold. We have both of those book folds. Open that up, flip it over, and now we're going to do two diagonal folds. So take the bottom corner all the way up to the top. And again, be as precise as you can with these. Slide your finger down and then go out to the edge and out to the edge this way. Open it up, and then finally do the last diagonal fold. Slide your hand down, out to both sides, like that. Now, keep that last one folded down and then pick it up into the air and put your fingers right here, right at the top of these creases. And what we're going to do is we're going to take both of these creases and we're going to bring them up together so that all four of your fingers touch right here at the top. And what that does is that makes a waterbomb base. And you can see once you get right here, you can just flatten everything over. So as it comes up right here like this, you can flatten it where two flaps are on each side and squish it and flatten it down like that. We're not making any new creases. We're just taking the folds that we already have and we're positioning them in a different way than they were before. So just like that. Once you have this on the top side, the front side, what we're going to do is we're going to take this corner, we're going to fold it up all the way to the top. Just like that. And do the same thing on this side. Make sure that you don't get both flaps, just get one. Just take that top flap and fold it all the way up. Next, we're going to take the outside corner of this little square right there. We're going to fold it into the middle. We're going to do that on the left and also on the right. Like that. Next, there's these two extra flaps right here. We're going to fold them down so that that top point, it also goes exactly into the middle of the paper. So both of those flaps right into the middle of the paper. And then next, we're going to pick up that little triangle flap. Make sure that you don't let this open up all the way out to there. We want to make sure that this stays flattened down. We're going to fold it over this triangle flap. Just fold that little tab all the way over. And we're going to do that on both sides. And right now, I get to show you why we did that. What's going to happen, this is actually going to be a tab that's going to go inside of this pocket. You see that little space right there between those two sheets of paper? That's where we want to take this tab. We want to feed it right in there, in between those two, and push it all the way in and flatten it back down. And it secures, it makes a really nice lock right there. And the same thing on the other side. This is going to hold a lot of things down. So both of those sides are now locked in, tucked inside that tab right there. Next step, we're going to flip the paper all the way over, and we're going to do two kite folds. We're going to take this edge right here, the two top points of this pyramid, we're going to fold them down to line up on the middle line, like so. So both of these are going to come down the left and the right, like that. And these two flaps, these are going to be the ears for the bunny. What's going to happen, we're going to take this and we're going to fold it up and out. And there's a couple of landmarks that I want you to take note of. First of all, when we fold it up, we don't fold it up just like this. We want to fold it as much of the paper as we can without ripping that little corner right there, this one right here. So fold it up pretty high. And then the other landmark is we want to make a perpendicular right angle. You can see here with these lines that I've got here on the grid. You see how these two angles, that's the angle we want at. So not higher up like this or not too much farther down like that, but right where they come at a right angle. Right there. And do the same thing on the other side. Like that. Finally, we're going to take this edge, this point right here, and we're going to make a kite fold with it going into the center line as well. So this whole flap is going to come up and go into the middle. You see how that edge right there, that's the part that lines up on the middle. I'm going to do that on the other side as well. Give that a good squish. And now we're going to inflate the balloon. So the way we do that, open it up. If you look at it from the top, you can see how it's making a plus sign right there. Well, we want to make you want to make sure that you don't pinch it flat like this, or there'll be no place for the air to go. So you want to make sure that you have it open so that you have space for the air to go into it from this side. And this is the front of the bunny. You can see sort of right here, right now. That's where the front is. So that's the spot that has the opening, and that's where you want to put in the air. So go ahead and pull it aside and very gently put some air inside of the bunny. And it might take a couple of times to sort of inflate them all the way, but try to make sure that you don't just blow at it from over there. You actually have to put your mouth on it and then put the air inside the balloon. There we go. And then once you have that, it'll pop open. See, we have a nice little bunny box, just like this. And that is the Origami Bunny Box.